Zangpo, Bhutan e-learning welcomes you to this lesson. I am Ugen Lendup, your tutor for today. This is Media Studies lesson for Key Stage 5, that's class 11 and 12. Today I am going to talk about media language. So, by end of this lesson, you should be able to explain meaning of media language and different types of media language. You should be also able to analyze a media text using different types of media languages. Media language is a way in which meaning of media text is conveyed to the audience. Each medium has its own language and grammar that works to convey meaning in a unique way. Language in this sense means technical and symbolic ingredients or codes and conventions that media and information professionals may select and use in effort to communicate ideas, information and knowledge. Now, to discuss about these codes in detail, the codes can be classified into three categories such as technical codes, symbolic codes and written codes. Technical codes are ways in which equipment such as this camera is used to tell a story in media text. There are numerous camera techniques that can be used in making shots. By incorporating variety of camera moves in the shots can add a deeper sense of visual interest to the media text. These techniques are expressive tools available for filmmaker to develop a narrative. Media producer uses different camera techniques to bring in extra visual effects, but you as a media student should be able to identify use of such conventions while analyzing a media text. The more you understand the conventions, the greater the meaning you might make out of the media. So for further discussion, we have here today Mr. Rinchen Norwu, a technical person from Royal Tutorial Project, who would help us to go through all those camera techniques so as to understand better about the camera techniques. So Rinchen, would you demonstrate us with the different camera movements?
Yes, sure.
To start with, he is going to demonstrate us what zoom is. Zoom. Right now I'm standing right at a hilltop just opposite to Buddha statue, the Kunsal Podang. Mr. Rinchen shall demonstrate to you how zooming in and zooming out can be used using Buddha statue as a subject. Zoom. It is a camera technique of drawing the subject in the frame nearer or taking away to a distant. Probably the most well-known camera move, zooming gives the impression of moving closer or further away from the subject. It can be used effectively to magnify a certain point in the frame. But other moves such as a dolly are a more natural way to show movement, while a quick zoom can help add a sense of drama and energy when used correctly. Panning is when the camera is moved horizontally from one side to another on a central axis. This is a rotating movement in which camera's position remains in place, but the direction that it faces changes. It can be used to follow a moving character or to fit more into a frame. For example, panning across a landscape to create a sense of place. Tilt. Tilt shot is either upward or downward turn of the camera on fixed head. A slow upward tilt can be very effective in making a subject appear bigger or more significant, while downward tilt has the opposite effect. Dolly shot. The camera on the dolly can be raised, lowered, pivoted, or tilted by the cameraman. A dolly shot is usually one in which the dolly is set on tracks, whereby allowing for a smooth, even movement. A dolly gives the illusion that the viewer is walking towards the subject. Dolly shot can be a great way of creating a sense of intimacy between subjects. Shot sizes. Long shot. Long shot shows the body of the subject from head to toe. This tends to focus more on the character's movement and gestures rather than their state of mind. Mid shot. This shot typically shows the subject from knees up. It allows the viewers to see the background environment and the character's gesture while still being close enough to capture their emotions. Close-up shot. In close-up shot, the subject's head or face takes the majority of the frame. It allows their reactions and emotions to dictate the scene. Thereby, subject becomes the prominent focus and helps the audience build a personal connection without being distracted by background interferences. Extreme close-up shot. It is too close that only one specific detail, such as person's eye or mouth, can be seen. It allows the viewers to see details that may have otherwise gone unnoticed and can really accentuate the emotions that subject is experiencing. Point of view shot. Point of view shot. It is also known as the POV and depicts an angle that shows what a character is looking at. This type of shot allows the viewers to make the perspective of the characters and begin to understand their state of mind on a more personal level. Alright, we are done with the camera movements and shot sizes. That was all about technical codes. Now let's talk about symbolic codes. Symbolic codes show what is beneath the surface of what we see. Symbolic codes are social in nature, meaning that these codes live outside the media product themselves but would be understood in a similar ways in the real life of the audiences. Symbolic code includes setting, body language, makeup, hairstyle, costume, lighting, color, and sound. Setting. Setting shapes the viewer's perspective of time and space where the particular scene is happening. It provides some contextual information to help the audience understand some aspect of the narrative. Okay. Body language.
장난은 밤이 옛날에 가지고이다 하다 이 다른 존은 아니고 명야 나다른 보세 망이 아이 자 아빠당 아마 운나니 너서 목들 밀리기라 가든 치타 시대래 율리기라 알라.
Body language is a tool formed in fiction, film, and television series which is used to convey meaning in a narrative context. Body language is used in accordance to the purpose of presentation. Color. Color is used to specifically connect connotations to specific scenes, characters, or objects. Red, for instance, is typically seen as a color of passion, danger, romance, or violence. Similarly, green is connected with the nature or sickness, or blue with the calmness or depression. And yellow is warm and inviting or a warning at times. Lighting. Lighting is used in the way that best creates meaning for a representation desired in a media text. For instance, naturalistic lighting helps the audience to accept the film's fictional world is real. On the other hand, expressive lighting can be used for emphasis to create mood or atmosphere. Sound. Special sound effects may be used to provide mood in the scene and also to create continuity in visual sequences. It is also often used to give audience an insight into a character's feeling. Okay, so far we have discussed two codes. Those are technical codes and symbolic codes. Now to talk about written codes. Written codes refer to a formal written language used in a media product. Written codes include printed language, which is text you can see within the frame. This may include specific use of language style, textual layout, headlines, captions, speech, bubble, or language. Now I'm going to take you through some of the persuasive techniques. Camera techniques are used to bring or add extra meaning to a media text. Now you should also understand that beside these camera techniques, there are some other things which are being added to give extra meaning to a media text. For example, if you're analyzing an advertisement, you will find the use of persuasive technique to grasp your attention. As said earlier, every ad has been constructed using special techniques to persuade the viewers there. Aristotle classified persuasion into three categories, that is logos, ethos and pathos. Logos related to logical sense, whereby persuasion can be done based on evidence and data. Ethos is inclined to ethics or morals. Audience can be persuaded by way of gaining trust. Pathos is connected to emotions, prejudice, and motivations. This theory says that audiences can be influenced by getting connected to the emotions and beliefs. Association. Association link a product, service, or idea with something already liked or desired by the target audience, such as fun, pleasure, beauty, security, intimacy, success, and wealth. Bandwagon. The persuasion basically is a theory of following the mass. If everyone's buying it, it must be good. Since everyone's having it, I should also own it. Therefore, viewers buy because they want to be part of others. Beautiful people. This persuasive technique uses good-looking people to attract our attention. Product is associated with the beautiful people, so it suggests that user product will make you look beautiful, or the product is meant only for good-looking people. Bribery. Bribery persuades us to buy a product by promising to give us something else, like discount, a rebate, a coupon, or a free gift. Security. This technique draws on viewers' fears by telling them their jobs or lives are in danger. Viewers are made to feel unsafe until they do something. In such situation, their product comes as a savior. Viewers are made to believe that product will protect them from such danger. Humor. When we laugh, we feel good. Therefore, advertisers makes us laugh and then show us with the product or logo because they are trying to connect the good feeling to their product. So far, in today's lesson, we have discussed about media language and persuasive techniques. Under media languages, we have covered what are technical codes, symbolic codes, and written codes. Now, before I leave you, let me leave you with a small task. Your task is pick any media text, carefully conduct a textual analysis based on all those media languages used. Reflect as to how these media languages have added meaning to the text. So that's all for today, and we will see you in our next lesson.